Yo, what is up, everyone? Welcome into another episode of IMH Show. It is the first episode of 2022. I'm Kelcey. That's Lang. Lang, New Year off to a good start?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. It is the New Year.
Yeah.
And so usually what we would do is talk about All-Stars, right?
Yeah.
But let's talk about new All-Stars.
Okay.
We know LeBron's going to be there. We know
Yeah.
KD's going to be there. Blah, 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 blah. Let's talk about some new names we'll see this year.
I want to first, let's set a baseline here for what we want in the All-Star game, because this is the time of year every year the fun pleas come out. And they're like, well, we have to have so-and-so's averaging X points. Like, I want this. This is the All-Star game, not the All-NBA game, right? So I want stars in the All-Star. I want it to be fun. I want it to be entertaining. I want people who I want to watch play.
So it should really just be a Grizzlies game.
Well, I don't want to come right out and say it, but I want to see guys who are fun and are stars, right? Mm-hmm. So top of my list, and I'm sure it's top of yours too, John Morant.
Pull up your shirt. Wait, is yours? Oh, it is 12.
It is. It's a Ja.
There 12. We go.
I want to see 12 in the All-Star game.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been breathtaking all season, and he just every single night does something like you've never seen before. And like, what else can we really say about Ja? We've said it all. Mm-hmm. Welcome to the dark.
He'd also be the first All-Star to wear a Grizzlies jersey since like 2017, 2016. Yeah. So that would just be cool for the city. But let's move on from like the Grizzlies, because I feel like I also want 100 different Grizzlies on it. But I'm going to move over to the East.
Okay.
Same position. Fred VanVleet. He has been having
on my list
season, yes, averaging career highs. He's shooting 43% from the field. He's turned out to be a pretty good perimeter defender.
He's shooting like 8+ 3-pointers a game too.
Yeah, like crazy. Obviously the Raptors they kind of like don't get, I feel like he should have more of a push to be an all-star. I feel like his season's kind of going under the wraps right now, but under the wraps.
But aren't the Raptors kind of like Canada's team? Like he should get like the national vote, right?
Yeah, you'd think, right? You'd think, you'd hope. But I was just going to say, like, how cool of a story would it be to be undrafted to your first All-Star? Like, let's go, Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, I'm with that. I mean, another guy in the East that I had was Tyler Hero, maybe.
Like, I don't have Tyler Hero.
He's averaging 20 points a game, shooting almost 40% on threes. And I know he's on Miami and Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. Like, there's Bam Adebayo are the big headlining players there. Mm-hmm. But Tyler Hero's had a really good season for a good Heat team.
Okay. I'm going to stay on the East then. Am I? Sure. Okay, I think the Cavs need someone. And I don't care whether it's Jarrett Allen or Darius Garland, but they are like the surprise team coming out of the East. They're 5th right now when we're filming this.
Yeah.
Whenever you see it, but they're 5th. Jarrett Allen is 70% from the field, 17 and 10 he's averaging, and then Darius Garland is 20 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists he's averaging. One of those guys has to make it.
Well, I'll got another Eastern one here for you.
Okay.
LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo freaking Ball.
The Hornets have been really good this season. Miles Bridges also is averaging 19.6 points per game from that team, and I thought he was somebody we could discuss. But LaMelo, he's averaging 20 points a game, 7.3 assists, 7.3 rebounds, 7.6 assists, like almost a triple double, which is pretty ridiculous. And he's got that team playing really well, and they kind of seem like a promising team. And this is my thing. We need stars. Like LaMelo's fun. Like,
LaMelo would be fun to watch. I mean, Miles Bridges was also the Rising Stars MVP just a few years ago, or like the last time we had an All-Star event. So, he would step up to the plate if he was in there. Okay, I'm going to move over to the West. Yeah, I'm done with the East for now. Okay, so I think we all know that the Suns are really good, right?
Sure.
And I think it's probably a lock that CP3 and Devin Booker are in it.
Yeah.
What does DeAndre Ayton just get like pushed aside just because he's on the Suns? He's playing so well this year.
He's played great. He's missed a chunk of games this year, would be maybe my argument against him making it. But at the same time, like, who hasn't missed a chunk of games this year in the NBA?
He's averaging 17 and 11.
Yeah. I mean, the only reason he might not make it is because CP3 and Booker make it, you know? Like, it's just a numbers game at some point. But there's a lot of teams in the West that aren't good, and you think, well, does like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander make it?
Because he's on OKC.
Yeah, like they haven't been very good. He's been great. He's averaging 23 a game and, hit the big game winner. A couple weeks ago. Like he's been fun to watch, and he's one of those guys you think, oh, this is one of those like future star type players. Darren Fox to me is in the same sort of situation. Probably the best player on that Kings team. A lot of fun to watch.
But it's the Kings.
But they haven't been very good. So, even though Fox is averaging 20 and 7, I only have one other West player that I thought of is Brandon Ingram.
He's never been an All-Star?
He might have been once before, but the Pelicans are, again, not a great team. He's averaging 23 a game, and I think he's a terrific player, but I don't know.
So do you think team success matters then, and you're like All-Star?
I don't think it should, but it does. The only other, maybe Porzingis for Dallas.
He's been an All-Star.
Yeah, I'm just saying other guys who I think could make it this year.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the only other guys who in the West. So there's not a lot of players who haven't made All-Star games. I mean, if we're going to do that, Desmond Bane's got to be in this conversation too.
I was going to put Desmond Bane, but I didn't want to sound like I just want everyone on the Grizzlies to be in the All-Star game.
Wearing a Memphis shirt. Like, what do you think
I'm not.
You're not. You're in Pittsburgh.
Anywhoozy.
Anybody else you got? Anybody
No, that's all I got. That's all I got. Those are the first time All-Stars. It's the new year. We want to see some new All-Stars. Shout out John Morant. I'm Kelcey. That's Lang. We'll see you guys next week.